Weiss, and that was Ram On by Paul McCartney, an unusual little number featuring the ukulele. And I'm going to walk you through the chords that he uses in that tune and the extremely unusual rhythms that he uses in that tune as well. So let's start with the notes and the chords. The first thing that you hear is an open and first fret on the G string. The notes are G and A flat. You could also call it G sharp if you wanted, G sharp. Because of the chords used later in the tune, I'm going to call it A flat, but it doesn't matter what you call it as long as you play the right note. So G, A flat, and the first chord that you hear is a D flat major 7th chord. And the way that that's played is it's you can basically bar the entire first fret. You really only need to bar the G, C, and E strings, the 3 strings closest to you, and then with your 3rd finger, put it down on the 3rd fret of the high A string there. So what you're hearing is open, 1st fret, D flat major 7th, or G, A flat, D flat major 7th chord. The next move, again, begins with the open 1st fret. Then we go up to 3rd fret on the G string, which would be B flat. And we're actually playing a B flat minor chord there. So that is 3rd fret, remains held down on the G string, and then you bar the remaining 3 strings here with your 1st finger. You can actually bar all 4 of them if that's more comfortable for you, and strum across. So the notes are open G and 1st fret A flat or G sharp, and the chords are D flat major 7th, which is 1st, 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 3rd, and B flat minor, which is 3rd, 1st, 1st, 1st. Then after that we have this section that uses just C and F. Those are probably the first 2 chords that you would learn if you were learning ukulele. So it's just the basic C chord where you hold down 3rd fret on the high A string here, and the rest of the 3 strings are open. And then F, which is 2nd fret on the G string, open C, 1st fret E, open A. So those chords are open, 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 3rd, which is C, and 2nd, open, 1st, open, which is F. All right? So now we should talk about the rhythm, which is pretty weird in this tune. Most songs that you're going to come across are going to be counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the vast majority of songs. You might come across some that are in 3, either groups of 3 where you go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be the next most common occurring rhythms. And then you have things like 5s and 7s and stuff like that, which are, in the grand scheme of things, very rare to come across. I mean, less than 1% of songs would have those, what are called odd times in them. So this song happens to be mostly 4. Then there's a measure of 3 in there, and there's a measure of 5 at the very end of the pattern. So pretty unusual. If you listen to Soundgarden or Tool, Pink Floyd, even the Beatles did this from time to time, where they actually change time signatures. It does happen from time to time, but again, it's a real minority of songs where that actually happens. So let me count you through this tune. It's pretty tough to do this, so my apologies if I goof it up a little bit. You'll get your money back if I screw up, all right? So let's start with this, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, wrong chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. there you heard where the measure of 3 is. It's where I didn't count to 4, quite obviously. And, you know, that's kind of snuck in there. So if you're trying to play along with it and having a lot of trouble doing it, that could be a reason why. At the very end of the pattern, there is a measure of 5. There's basically an extra beat added on to the end of the song. So I will play you all the way up to there now and show you where that is at the end of the pattern, then where it becomes, where it turns around to the beginning of it. Some would call that a turnaround. So be listening for a measure of 5 at the end of this pattern. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I goofed up a note there at the end of that too, but you get the picture, and you can see where the where that measure of 5 happens at the end of it. So chord-wise, you've only got 4 chords, so that's pretty easy. It could be, you know, a matter of days to weeks until you know, nail that, depending on, you know, or a couple of minutes if you're an experienced player. But the timing, you know, is very tricky. So good luck to you. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Nick Weiss.